Hi, this is Tim and Anna from TLC for Kids, and we'd like to give people a bit of an update on what we've been doing, especially over the period during COVID and this year, which has been some big changes for TLC for Kids.
Services are full on. The only thing that has changed for us is that we've had to put on hold the TLC ambulance because of all the stuff that's going on in our healthcare network here in Victoria with the busyness of the hospitals and the AMBO. So we've had to just pause that for a little while. We rely heavily on the volunteers from Ambulance Victoria, and we're very grateful for their support, and they are great to put their hand up to support us, but we know how strained they are, and our kids are under pressure to get well as best as they possibly can. So we've paused the TLC ambulance for a little while. We're very excited about getting that back on the road. The Rapids are full on busy right around the country. We are doing, again, just basic support for families, very practical stuff, paying for bills, paying for respite care, paying for food, paying for fuel. Unfortunately, the families are really doing it tough financially, and we just help where we can, as the amazing TLC for Kids team are.
We also noticed too with the Rapid TLC service, which is designed so healthcare professionals put a request in for the family, they identify the need, put the request through, and then we fulfill that in the shortest possible time. When we started TLC for Kids, a lot of it was based on the just living expenses or just the
basic needs.
And then it evolved into doing something that was a little bit more enjoyable for the family and on top of the basic needs, but it might have been some respite care or a trip away. But during COVID, especially now, we're finding more and more families are going back to, hey, I can't even pay the rent this week, or keep the lights on.
Keep the lights on, pay the rent, pay for basic needs. It's just a very difficult time. These families are not working because COVID, or a lot of them are in the hospitality, so they've just stopped working because they're too concerned they might bring something back to their very sick child or children. And so the family household can't afford to bring anything back. So if you can, get vaxxed for COVID and for the flu. But you're protecting others. These families are certainly doing it really tough, and we're finding that we are supporting them where we can. The visits have stopped as well, so we don't visit. It's from the doorstep that we see families. That's how we see them at the moment.
And Toll have been they've been a fantastic supporter since 2003, but that's been a really integral part of what we've been able to do. Especially, again, over the last couple of years, our services haven't missed a beat, but it was because of the guys from Toll that were able to deliver the services, deliver a package wherever it might be to either the hospital or the family's home.
Correct.
Again, from a distance to make sure they were still getting what they needed because no one else is doing it.
Correct. They're amazing. I did say to them when we visited them a few months ago that every box that goes out, every parcel that they handle has got a story, and a story that is very tragic most of the time. If you do see the Toll drivers, be kind, be nice.
And they're great. They're our blood.
Yeah,
the blood supply of TLC for Kids.
They really are.
We've been able to also focus on the greater need for the kids and to work out what we can do to not just continue our services, but also expand our reach and have some greater impact. So we developed a digital distraction app, which basically puts the science and the techniques that we've been using in the distraction boxes, again, since 2003. So we've got a lot of years under our belt for that experience and techniques that are used in hospitals to distract kids during a procedure or examination. But now we've got an app that's actually in the palm of anybody's hand and can be accessed by any smart device. So we were thrilled to have some support from the Victorian government to help us extend our services and the digital app to vaccination hubs and immunisation clinics, just to help with a little bit of the needle phobia, which I'm very guilty of. Nobody really likes having them, but especially kids. We've found that the digital distraction app is a great resource and a tool for kids to use to help get through that fear.
Correct. And it's also, families can then take it back home. So if a child or an adult has diabetes and requires an injection, or has asthma, requires home care, they can take the app with them. They can carry it around with them and use the app. The feedback we've received about the app has been amazing. The users sending through some great emails, so we can't wait to share the statistics with you. It's just such a great tool, and also we're already international, but it's taken us to another level. They're using it in Spain, they're using it in the States, they're using it in the UK. even in Greece. So they're using it right around the world, which we're really, to be able to track that is fantastic, and we're so proud of it to be able to take TLC to the next level. Also, the app is free, so through the sponsorship we received from Vic government, we're able to just put it in the hands of anybody, and it's a free service. There's no nasty ads when you use the app. It's just a great tool for anybody to use.
It's exciting for where that's going to take us, especially over the next couple of years. So the projection at the moment, it'll be at least a couple of million kids a year that'll be able to benefit from our digital app, which is really exciting for us. So it's been an interesting start to this year. Even over the last couple of years, we've picked up some new supporters, which we are beyond grateful for, which is helping us not just continue, but again, expand our services. But we are one of the 56,000 charities in Australia. We are doing as much as we can to stretch every single dollar we receive to the nth degree. So we've even done projections, again, going back to our sponsorship and the partnership with Toll, to run our current services would cost about $3 million a year to provide the exact same service in every single state. But because we run it all from one office in Victoria, which has been kindly donated as well, but the partnership we have with Toll means that we can have our services everywhere, so we don't have to find the $3 million to provide the service. At the moment, we're running about $1 million a year. So basically, it comes down to every dollar donated is about $3 value, of impact value, of reach, of service, which we're pretty proud of. But we are in a position, again, the more funds we can receive, the more kids we can help.
Bills don't stop. People need to eat, and there are some great organisations. The way our services, we'll deliver it straight to their door, and so they do amazing work and they do the same, but we're already in touch with these families. So it's better to see a face you know rather than anybody else. So we can accommodate family with their needs that we already know about. It's a big one. So.
It is a big one. Look, obviously it puts pressure on us as well, and we don't normally do the big ask for people. And again, we are so supportive and appreciative. Oh yeah, Anna does.
I'll grab you by the ankles and shake you out.
I say lots of thank yous. Then I'll say thank you on behalf of Anna. Again, looking at the end of financial year, we're pretty lucky. If anybody's in the crypto world, we've got a great platform at the moment on the website. If you want to donate some crypto before things either change
but
in that field.
It's also end of financial year.
End of financial year.
Anybody that has got a few dollars to put towards a not-for-profit, put it towards any not-for-profit. But please, if you can and if you'd like to, we love it if you choose our charity to put the money towards. So we would love that support.
That'd be amazing. In the next couple of weeks, actually going to have an update for the first half of the year, but also the end of our financial year, which we've got some amazing stats. We've done our first quarterly report, which, as I was saying, the second quarterly report will be coming out soon. But with the distraction box uses, our distraction app, the rapid TLC services, even the ambulance trips, even though they've been quiet, we've still had a couple of trips up. We're actually over 303,000 times our services have been used. We do make the dollar go that extra mile for
and Tim
people.
Doesn't sleep.
I've heard that word a few times. I don't know what it means. If you can, please dig deep, a little bit deeper. Again, for those who have been supporting us, we can't do what we do without you, but we would love to do a little bit more, and we can only do that with more support. So take care. And any last words, Anna?
Thank you for support, and thank you in advance for any donations that do come through. We really appreciate the support. I can't tell you what it means to us to be able to stretch the dollar further and see more kids and do what we can do and do what we do best. Thank you very much for the support.
Thank you.
Bye.